Alright guys, what's up? You'll know if you watch my Facebook or Instagram, I cheated and I built this gold one. I'm so excited. You guys don't know how much I really like compact guns. They're just really fun. And I run all different styles, but if I had to choose like a certain style, it would be 4.338. I'm a huge fan of them. And I do run 7-inch guns at my local field, HSP or 6-inch guns, but I really love small compact guns, okay? I cheated and I built this. This guy, I built in front of this camera, and the SD card decided to just, screw over it was like 37 minutes, not counting the off-camera time. So we got about like an hour, 2 hours in here, and he came out really good. So I guess what we're going to do is, one of my reverse reviews. Ignore the ones in the back. I'll talk about them briefly at the end, but this video is more focused on the Hermes twin. I am so excited. I think these guys came out really good. But what can you guys notice? I'm pretty sure you already said it. Trigger. Okay? I, within my mind, was thinking, this is duotone. I really want to keep that theme alive. They do not make duotone puzzle triggers. Okay? The only way you could do duotone would be like have a silver back with the back front, or the opposite, vice versa. And I didn't want to do that. I thought, this is look cool. But in order for these guys to be real twins, because I even have the correct safeties for the back. These are the Infinity signatures, and then these are Wilson's, and then the SV hammers, and then the base plates. Magwell. I tried to keep this 1-to-1. We have the exact same rear size. UAC front hammer blocks. If you don't like those, you can just take those off. Short slug, you can adjust to your own will. But after looking at this trigger has officially pissed me off. I thought in my mind it was going to work well, but it didn't. Sometimes that's what happens, guys. You can buy parts and think it's going to work out great, and then once you assemble it, if this was by itself, I think it looks cool. But since we have a theme going here that they're twins, I've decided to, I'm going to look it on Alpha Airsoft, and I hope to God they have the long flat. I'm going to get a full silver trigger. I feel like the full silver trigger will match this. It'll be a better set. Quite honest with you guys, I like this so much. If I didn't have the channel to worry about or make sure I have money to buy parts, I would keep this myself. All right, the channel doesn't make money, so it's big thanks to people who buy parts from me, sending guns for me to work on customer projects, or buy these, because this is what helps fund the channel. Okay, the channel doesn't make any money. I don't have a Patreon or something. I've thought about that or whatever, but that doesn't work like that. You guys, this is just an example. This is UAC. I will print out companies and look for parts that are cool to try and test out, okay? So, yeah, it adds up running this channel, okay? People think, oh man, I'm not a sponsored player or anything like that, okay? I paid for everything here. And then you guys need to think all the customers in mind. They're the ones that help just keep the channel, buying new stuff or doing projects like this. Alright? Now, let's talk about, I don't even know where to start. I was just so frustrated. I built this yesterday, and I was frustrated, and I was going to try to refilm it again, but I was frustrated because, you spend 37-40 minutes making a video, and it goes to shit. Yeah, and I bought a new SD card. I went to Best Buy right after that happened. I was like, screw it. Because sometimes what I'll do is I'll format it, and I'll work for like 30 more, clips, and then I'll just decide to fuck up. Alright. UAC and the UAC front sight. These require work on them, okay? You need to, one tip I can tell you guys is never sand the barrel, never sand the slide. If you do that, just try to think of it in terms of how much money. Okay, this is like what, 280, 260, I forget what it is. It's 260 to 300 depending on where you get it. $260, $300 versus 50, 55 at e-bike, I think, and then 24. That's not even half of it. So just sand the sights. You can see on here where you have to sand sometimes. I don't know if that's focus. You guys see that little silver? Like the areas like that. And if that like that kind of stuff annoys you, you guys can use. Let me see if I have it near me. It's what is it? I don't have it near me. But anyways, guys, they use it in real steel. It's called birchwood Casey. It's like all black, and you can just put it over anything you file. Okay. So the front and the rear sights, they need work, and you get a hand file. Let me see where it is. Dang it! Oh, here's one kit. This is what is this? 150 grit. Oh yeah, this is 150 grit. This is a jewelry diamond needle file set. You guys can buy this on Amazon, all right? This you can just sand the front sight, rear sight. It's easy. You sand it a little at a time. You push it in. Try to push it in with your finger. Don't hammer it or anything. And then if you want to keep it really tight, you can hammer it, but just have like a plastic or a rubber mallet to knock it in. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with hitting it, but just make sure it's not to the point where it's like it's tough. You're gonna feel with your hand when you're pushing it, like it's got in first section. I can push it, but I just need a little whack. Go ahead and whack it. But on your, just be careful. All right, and what else? The slide release is tight in here. Ooh, it is tight in here. Safeties work. I have big hands, so for me personally, I always mod these to make them a little stiffer. I know that's not the case for everyone, but that's just something I'm pointing out to you guys. If you like safeties being a little more harder to push up, you can just either stretch out the spring, or get a stronger one. They make stronger ones aftermarket. And what else? The trigger, I've taught you guys. I think I've done videos on it. Let me just go a little demonstration, guys. When installing new triggers like these two, 1 and 2, and actually these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just imagine that the trigger is here. I don't have a trigger bar, but you want to be able to push the trigger and trigger bar learning here. If it drops and you push your finger up and down and there's no snagging, that's good. If there's snagging on here, or it doesn't drop down perfectly or fast, then you got an issue. First of all, make sure your trigger bar is perfectly straight. Make sure the trigger is straight as well. And if you've done all that and is perfectly straight, and that means you might need to work on the grip, and you'll have to sand it on the sides. Do not sand the trigger, okay? The trigger, when you sand the trigger, it will be noticeable, alright? You don't want to ever sand the trigger. Let me see, this one I actually needed to sand, this one was super tight. Okay, so whoever gets this actually is going to see, if you take this trigger out and replace it, you're going to see lots of white. And you can actually see, I don't know if you can see, but this one was so tight. It needed to be sanded on the left, right, upper, and bottom, I think, a little. So just make sure you do it slowly, a little bit at a time. Alright. What else? What else do we have? If you're running the UAC sides, I'm going to tell the user I would probably take these out. It's not really needed, these two screws. And that they'll just pop out due to vibration. I didn't Loctite these guys in, and you have to remember, just because someone Loctite them, I did 242 on the front sights, so you can still take it off. Doesn't mean you should be carefree. Okay, you can Loctite anything. Just remember, Loctite does not mean you're carefree on your gun. Doesn't matter what you Loctite. Okay, you guys can use the strongest one. Still, always check the screw. Check the whatever pin it is, just check it. Make sure you actually maintain your gun. Just because you Loctite doesn't mean it's gonna be permanently in that position forever. Okay. And what else do we have? I left the grip alone. If I were to keep these myself, I probably would stipple them. Okay, I probably stipple them like this pattern. I don't know. I would have to figure out a pattern that I like, but I left the grips alone because you know what? Grips are important for a lot of people. So you guys can replace the grip. You can get it stiffled by someone you like. That kind of stuff. It's just, the grip is what makes the gun. I think it's, you got this awesome work. You got this, everything in here is, pimped out. This is the last guy that's visually, you guys, I definitely say whoever gets this should do something with the grip. And what else? I am trying to think of everything. I'm so excited. I think the black one, I really like the black one a lot. Black and gold, you just can't go wrong with black and gold. It's a classic. Infinity's been doing it for a long time. Yeah, look at this guy. It's already coming out. I hate these screws right here. I don't want to go into the slide either, so. Alright, oh, please. Whoever buys this, please, I know. I'm not gonna, I just really want you to do it. 1, play with this. 2, play with this. It's so stupid, but you gotta do it. Yeah, at least you gotta get do a video or something. Yeah, it's just, you gotta do a video. Or we gotta make a necklace out of this or something. Something stupid, okay? I mean, the name of this gun is Go to Bed, alright? I don't know how stupid you can get. But that's what I'm about. Let's see. I won't be keeping, I know people asking, am I gonna be keeping the, like the leftover bags? I don't want that. It's just, there's trash all over the room and I hate it. Here's an example. This belongs to the green 22LR in the back, and I'll be tossing all this stuff. And yes, you guys, whatever is left over, you get to keep it. And the good news about these guys, I know people are going to complain about the price, but I don't want to deal with that shit. We'll get to that next. But this is what you are getting with the twins. I was able to find extra parts for the loading nozzle, for the garter loading nozzle, and then we just bought the AIP D10 set. You have a basically untouched 4.3 lower frame and upper to go. You need what? You need slide release, grip screw, trigger bar. You need a grip. I'm trying to think what else you need. You don't need leaf spring because you have the stock one in here, and you probably need a grip screw because that grip screw is going to go into these when it's done. All these guns aren't done, but they're ready. I'm ready to start talking to people. So both the Hermes twins have full uppers and lowers pretty much ready to go, untouched 4.3. The Go to Bed pretty much was built on that one. Okay, that's Liberator. We're not going to talk about these guys. Or maybe, should I? I don't know. This video is supposed to be focused on the 4.3 projects. This is what I make. This is why I get rid of the trash. It's just, it's wasting my space. And then you guys, you're getting everything. I'm not keeping any of this stuff. If anything, I'm trying to get stuff out of the garage, okay? I've been trying to sell like an SRS, and God, that was a stupid impulse buy. But anyways, we have the twins, we have Go to Bed. Basically on here where it shows you what's in it. We got the base, then you got the upper. This is the sleeper one. We purposely made this look like a stock gun. And then 4.3 AIP, blah blah blah. You got that, right? And then we have the twins. This one needs to be updated. The silver, I changed the trigger. So I'm waiting for I'm gonna buy the trigger. I really want that trigger in here. Unless someone comments me in less messages and said, yeah, we're fine. We don't, you're okay with this trigger. And I guess I'll just I'll keep that trigger or cancel or whatever. But I really want that trigger to really make it match. And then you guys would have to request red or green. Now on to prices. This is the most controversial section. Alright, I am fed up with people. I'm not putting up with any bullshit. Alright, if you guys don't understand, if you haven't built a high cap or if you haven't done window shopping, you're obviously not going to understand half these prices. Why? Okay, for anyone that's been building pistols a long time, or you understand when you look at this list, this isn't cheap, okay? These three are expensive. These three are over $1,000. I will only take serious people that are talking to me, and I don't want to hear the comment. What is it? This is the stupidest comment in the world. Oh yeah, for 1,000 plus, I could buy a real gun. No shit, Sherlock. If you want to go to jail and shoot people, sure, be my guest. You're the idiot. Look, this is an airsoft. I'm an airsoft niche market. Okay, I build for high caliber people for pistols. I'm a pistol nut. This is what I spend my money on. Okay, so I don't want to hear any of those comments. That's stupid. And then if you're gonna complain, why is it over $1,000? Seriously, no offense, but you're an idiot. Okay, you haven't looked at all this stuff. All right, I don't like starting drama, but someone shared with me this dude asking 1,500, and I'm not gonna say what. Don't put it in the comments, because if you do know, I'm staying out of it. But it's just sort of prove a point. This dude is asking 1,500 for a custom gun built on a Wii platform. All right. It's a freaking Wii high cap, and he's asking 1,500 for it. And I understand how much custom work costs. Okay, if you look in the background, you can't see it, but I have my Hulk gun, and I've done tons of other custom projects, CNC, anything you can think of. I've tried it or I played around with this, so I understand the cost. But 1,500 for a Wii high kappa? Okay, Liberator doesn't have a damn stock. It wasn't even built on a base. It's ground up built. All right, so that's just. I don't get those prices, and I don't get Airsoft Surgeon. I bought a gun probably a long time ago. I'm going to do a review on it. It's a ridiculous price. Externally, material is nice, very nice. Internals, it's completely stock. It drove me nuts. Okay, that I paid so much money for it. And this was my own money, not the Airsoft money. And I paid so much money for it, but you know, I wanted it. But at the same time, is these guys, Airsoft Surgeon, the other company, it's just. And then selling 1,500 for a Wii high cap. What the hell? Seriously, dude. If you're gonna ask for that much, at least have, you know, custom parts or upgraded. I'm not custom, but like upgraded parts. Okay, work that down, these bastards. All right, so these three over at 1K. Only serious people talk about it. Okay, any dumb comments, I'm just not putting up with it. I've had it, and the terms for these guys, you guys have to understand. I used to build high capas for fun, to sell off, and I had one really bad experience with this guy. I don't even know where to start. It was just such a bad experience. He stopped me from building high capas just randomly for fun. This guy, I don't know if you guys, I guess this is a rant now. It's not a rant, it's just the reasons why I do this. First of all, I'd rather sell these to locals, to be honest. It's cash, and it's gotta be PayPal gifted. There are, I know there's Elite Shooting Center. He does like a 1-year warranty. There's no warranty with me. Okay, I'm a hobbyist. I'm not a store. You guys see in the camera. This is gonna be another video. I'm gonna be doing a shooting video of all 5 of these guys. All right, so you guys actually see it works, and the whole world's gonna be able to see that these work. This guy, for every gun I build, I always do a video of packing. You know, before I shoot it, test it before I package it. And this guy said the gun wasn't working. He sent me videos. It's just, he obliterated the damn thing. He thought he knew what he was doing. He filed down the hammer, said it was catching on, all this bullshit. And the joke is, I have the video of the gun working before, and then when he sent it back to me, it's just, I was so frustrated with him. I just ate the cost of the whole gun. I told him to, you know, basically to fuck off. So that's gonna be the case with this. That's why these people, whoever is interested in these, you know, you gotta know how to work on guns, or at least have basics, or you have to understand that I will always help you online. Okay, but if you take it apart and try to adjust it and then file it because something's not working, and then say it's my fault, when these guns are being, when you get these guns, these are not gonna be brand new. I am testing guns to make sure these work. That's how I work, and that's how I operate. So these aren't for collectors. If you're looking for something that's, no scratches on the outer barrel or whatever, because I will put rounds through these to make sure these work, and that, I stand by my work. Oh, 420 sleeper, 420, and then these guys. This one's 850. All right, and like I said, you saw the parts, do the research, but so my demands for the people to buy this are high, but quite honestly, I'm not putting up with any more bullshit. That guy, he seriously ruined me. And if any of these 5 guys just do it, I'm pretty much done building random high cappers for fun. I'll just only do customer based. And but yeah, you guys have to understand. I'd rather deal with someone local. If you're out of state, I have no problem. We're out of country, that's fine. But for each person that buys a video is going to get a private video of it actually working. The next video we're going to do is we're actually going to test all 5 outside in the backyard or HSP, and we'll actually function test them. Oh, really forgot it. Okay, for the Hermes twins, we have an issue. Okay, this is why I'm not really fond of 4.3 mags, but since the base plate is like this, we need 5 ones. It does not connect in here, or I mean, it doesn't sit flush because the mag will. All right, so I'm hoping whoever gets this, you have a lot of 5.1 mags. If you have 4.3 mags, you're gonna be okay with Sleeper. Sleeper doesn't have a mag wall in here, so I haven't figured out what to do with that because I built them on 4.3s. The joke is we used literally no parts. I could have built these on 5.1 and we would have been fine just with this one mag. So basically what's going to have to happen is you have to pop this. I'll do it right now. Okay. Basically that's the case right now. What we can do is we could effectively shave the base plate down. And I have no problem doing that. Oops. Drop down the ground. But we can shave the base plate down around this area. So that's something if you want to do, let me know. But yeah, the next video will be more of a pretty video, and maybe I'll put like specs down or something. I don't know. But you guys see, I have all the part list. And I guess I wasn't going to talk about those two, but I guess we did already. But yeah, it's just I don't want to deal with any bullshit, guys. It's just I've been cheated a lot. I've been screwed over. I'm not really a good businessman, but right now at this time I'm not taking any bullshit. So it's gonna be like PayPal gifted, cash local. There's no returns. What else? I will always help you. Okay. If you're a jerk, I'm just not gonna sell it to you. I don't give a shit. If none of these sell, that's fine with me. I really don't care. It's just, you know, this helps the channel, but I'm okay enough to actually keep all of these if I wanted. But I just don't want to deal with bullshit anymore. All right, I'm a grown man, and I don't want to deal with. Most of the kids are good, but there are some kids that are just assholes, and I don't want to deal with that. So, if you guys have any questions, let me know. The next video will be like the prettier video or something, including all 5. And I'm trying really hard to think right now. This one I love these two, but man, this one I gotta see a video. Okay, whoever gets this one, you gotta give me a video like I don't know. This gotta be someone that's gotta be whoever makes good videos can do this one. That'll be funny as hell. And it's not like any of these are super special, guys. You have to remember, I told you I've just been doing this for a long time. I'm not like an airsoft pistol smith master or anything like that, okay? This is in my garage. I can't think of anything else. I'm sorry for that rant, guys, but it's just, I'm really tired. I'm honestly tired of being cheated and screwed over by people who got nothing better to do. Okay, I spent so much time on these and been building up this channel. I feel like I feel like that I am a good person generally. Okay, it's just people take advantage of me, and I don't want that shit anymore. All right. So, like I said, these 3 are over 1,000. If you are serious and that's the money that you are comfortable with, you can talk to me. Send me a message on YouTube or Facebook. I don't want to deal with Instagram. I have big fingers. Okay, I don't like texting that kind of stuff. Consider me old school, whatever you want to call it. And 420 for Sleeper and 850 for Green L2. He needs a name, but I don't know what he's just, no name stuck out for me, okay? And then you will be getting the boxes. If you're in the US, it'll probably be USPS or whatever you want. You know, shipping's on your dime. We got to figure that out. And the next video will be a shooting demonstration of all of them, because I still have a little more fine tuning to do on each one. And then, you know, I really want this trigger, the correct trigger, and I don't know how long that's going to take. So that, I guess we can understand if someone's, you know, if someone's actually interested, like the minute this gets released, We'll just talk it out. Maybe what I'll do is just I'll get the trigger and just send it to you or give it to you, and you can just have both triggers. I don't care. Yeah, and you got to have a basic understanding of high kappas, right? If this is your first high kappa, I would generally tell you no, don't be crazy and spend this much money. Just get a stock gun and build it from there, or practice or play around. Don't jump into this gun yet first. And I think I've talked enough. Alright guys, I hope this video helped out someone. I don't think so. This is more of just me ranting. Actually not a pretty good video, but I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm always going to be honest with you guys. There's no bullshit from me. Alright, take it easy guys. I'll see you around.